Tyreek Hill is not a victim. This is not police brutality. This is not a case of the white man and racism. This is not any of that. It's a case of Tyreek is a clown, and that's what he get. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Willis. Another episode of What You Talking About, Willis. Here we go. I'm not going to try to hold y'all long, but a lot's been going on. But I'm going to get into this specific topic. First, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for allowing me to do this. Give me the ability to speak my mind. I'm always going to be thankful for that. Secondly, those that supported me from day one, I'm always going to be appreciative of you guys and your support. Thank y'all for sharing and subscribing. Thank y'all for spreading the word. Again, we're getting there to 500 subscribers, so let's just keep going. Let's just keep growing. For those that are new here, welcome to the channel. We speak the raw and honest truth because that's what's needed in today. We cause chaos one truth at a time. And if you're here for some soft, kind of watered down answers, this ain't it. But we're happy to have you, happy to engage. Always looking to engage with the followers and the subscribers. So welcome to the page. Now, let's get into the topic at hand, shall we? A lot of people seem to think that they experts in law enforcement practices, right? Everybody seems to think that they're experts. I told y'all from the beginning. I told y'all since the beginning of this year, brace yourself for a wild election season, right? And then it's one thing after another, right? Trump getting assassinated, Biden dropping out, Kamala is now running for president, and now we can't do nothing without a police interaction with a black man, right? We had a high school shooting tragically. You know that's in the queue. And now we have the police and the black man feud, right? Those are like the four things that they want to bring out every time during the election year, right? And we got this Tyreek Hill situation. And we're going to go through it. We're going to break it down. All right. And I'm going to give my thoughts on it. A lot of people giving their thoughts. Some people are swaying one side. Some people are swaying the other. Some people are trying to play the middle, have some common ground. Listen, I'm going to just tell you my thoughts and how I feel about it. Either you take it or you leave it. It is what it is. But we got this Tyreek Hill situation, right? And it's crazy because people don't want to address the actual issue when it comes to this mess. No, it's not police brutality. No, it's not the police picking on the black man. It's none of that. It's almost a nothing burger, except for one point I'll make. And I'll give y'all the one point. I think one officer got a little ego driven. That's about it. But people taking this video, and I was going to wait till the video come out because obviously everybody saw the arrest week 1 of the NFL football season. Everybody saw it. Everybody jumping to conclusions. Why is he on the ground? This is harassment. We got all these celebrities and Holly weirdos and all these athletes coming out. Ian Rappaport come out. This is hideous or something he said. This is a disgrace. Robert Goofy III out here giving his 2 cents. Got Jamel Hill, Emmanuel Acho. They all out here. They run to the Twitter sphere and they gotta, whenever they think a black man is a victim or a black person is a victim, they gotta run out And see, this is how bad it is in America. This is how bad it is for black folks. Jamel Dumb Hill, she gonna say this is what it's gonna be like in a Trump ran country, not realizing that Trump's not even in office. Kamala's in office right now. You serious? Plies. All these other dumb celebrities, DL Huey, all these guys, all of them are clowns. They have no idea what they're talking about. You guys don't know police procedures. You don't know the inherent dangers of particular situations because you don't know how to see it. You don't live it. You never experienced it. You don't know Supreme Court rulings that give officers the rights to do what they're doing. You don't even know. And these guys are supposed to be influencers, reporters, um, people with big names and big followings. And yet they see the little video clip and they just run with it every time. It never fails. So I'm not even surprised by their dumb actions. But then again, I'm surprised by their dumb actions. They speak no facts. All they want to do is, oh, boo-hoo, woe is me, the black person in America. This man, Tyreek Hill, y'all act like Tyreek Hill some kind of saint. This man got 300 baby mamas and 400 children. Man also beating on women, allegedly, right? He's a stand-up citizen, right? He's the perfect American citizen, and the police just came and harassed him out of nowhere. They just picked him out the crowd and they just harassed him. They just threw him on the ground. I swear, man, you guys can't be this stupid. But the sad thing is, there are people this stupid, and they believe this crap. They believe these people. They believe that rhetoric over and over and over again. Tyreek will come out like he's some kind of victim when he started this whole thing. Sorry, we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for subscribing. Like, subscribe, and share the channel. Again, almost to 500. We're getting there. We're causing chaos one truth at a time. You know what we do. Let's get into it. I'm gonna break the video down. Then I got a bunch of press conferences and these dudes boo-hooing and crying about the situation. Tyreek acting like he's some kind of victim. Dude's not a victim. Let's break it down. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Okay, this is his car being pulled over by the police. Okay, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room. Before we even get to the police pulling him over because he's a black man and he has a nice car. That's the reason why they pulled him over, right? Wrong as usual. Wrong as usual. It's not like he was driving the speed limit and all of a sudden all these motors units, and for those that don't know police jargon, motors is the guys that's on the motorcycles. All these motors you just picked him out and say, you know what, we know it's Tyreek Hill. Let's just go pick on him. First of all, you can't even see in the car because the windows are so tinted, you don't know who's in it. And I'll get to my point on that in a second. All right, so already from the beginning, you hear how he's talking to the police. Don't knock on my window like that. Don't knock on my window like that. Don't knock on my window like that. The precedent is set right there on how this interaction is going to go. Because he want to run his mouth and be smart because he think he can just do whatever he want because of his name and his likeness. And he think he can just talk to the police any way he wants to. Let me tell y'all something. This is a lesson. This whole video right here is going to be what not to do when you get pulled over. And what's crazy is instead of Tyreek owning up to his mistakes, say, you know what? I was speeding 100 plus miles an hour. I'm speeding. Let me get the ticket. I got a game. I'm excited for the game. Let me get out of here. I'm sorry. I'll pay it. Won't happen again. No. See, they don't want to do this. See, what we don't preach in our community is accountability. We don't preach that. It's always we're the victim of something. We never do anything wrong. It's always somebody else's fault for the reason we doing what we doing. Nobody told him to go out there and start speeding around in that car. Nobody told him to do that. That was his decision. He's a grown man. He got in the car. He starts speeding around. He rolled past about 4 motors units. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Shout out to the motors units. I know a bunch of guys. They're good guys. I know them. If you get pulled over by an officer that's on a motorcycle, most likely you're going to get a ticket. That's their job. They don't get dispatched to calls. They're not running calls for service. Their job is traffic. And if you do 100 plus miles per hour, they're going to pull you over and they're going to write you a ticket. They're lucky they didn't take his butt to jail. They're lucky he didn't take him to jail for going that fast. But see, the problem is, oh, he's just a speeding ticket. He's just going faster. Why they got to do it? Wait. See, here's the problem. And I'm going to get back to the video here in a second. I'm going to get back to the video, I promise. Here's the problem. This dude going 100 plus miles per hour, he hits your family just driving along, minding their business. He smack into the back of them and kill somebody in your family or kill you. Okay. Now your family is all broken up. This dude's still alive. And what y'all gonna say? Oh, the police need to be out here enforcing the speed because people are just driving crazy. That's what you would say. That's exactly what you would say. And y'all know that. Let me tell y'all something. When you get pulled over, this is what you should do. I don't know why this isn't taught in like high school driver's ed class, but this is exactly where it should be taught when you're first learning how to drive. When the police conducts a traffic stop and pulls you over, what do? What you don't do is start talking trash and talking smack to the police. That's what you don't do. What you should do, all windows down. If it's dark outside, put your dome light on and put your hands, both hands on the steering wheel, and then let the officer give you directions. That's how you do that. That's all he had to do. But he thinks he's him. And he think he can just do whatever he want and talk to whoever he wants, how he want to talk to him. It doesn't work like that. And he's going to find out real quick. So he rolls his window up. And y'all think, oh, what's so bad? He's rolling the window up. But he gave his license and he gave us everything. They got it. Y'all don't understand the inherent dangers of that. And I know y'all don't understand it because y'all too stupid talking about, well, he just rolled his window up. Tell me right now, can you see what's in that car? I would give y'all a little bit of a point if the windows weren't tinted and you can see everything inside. Okay, I'll give you that. You cannot see inside this vehicle. What does that mean? The inherent dangers that could come from that vehicle that could harm every last one of those police officers. I cannot see him. I cannot see his hands, and I can't see what's going on inside that vehicle at all. 3 no-nos. The officers cannot see inside that vehicle. Roll your window down. And what's so bad about that command? If the police say keep your window down, keep your window down. What's so hard about complying with that? No, because y'all hard headed and y'all believe these Hollywooders and these celebrities that y'all can just do what y'all want when y'all want. You cannot do that. What's sad is young people are seeing this. Younger people, younger athletes, whatever, are seeing this and saying, you know what? I'm gonna start doing the same thing, which is going to result in someone being hurt unnecessarily. I see people on my Twitter feed, X feed, talking about stupid cops and soft cops and blah blah blah. No, y'all ain't never been in that situation. It's usually the dudes that's living in a basement or up under their wives in the house because they wear the pants and they don't. Talking about the police are trying to get the black people. Or it's the elites and the rich black folks talking about the police out to get them. Most of the time, the police ain't even bothering them. And I tell you what, if you minding your business and you following the law, imagine that. You following the law, the police don't want nothing to do with you. We got other stuff to worry about. It's ridiculous. You got all these people coming out. Oh, this is the most horrific thing I've ever seen. This is the most horrific thing you've ever seen? This?
Your window down.
By the way, they're trying to paint this racial picture or injustice or racism. All these officers look to be, I believe, Hispanic, of a Hispanic background. That's what it seems like to me. So they don't have no element of the white man, the scary white man. They don't have that.
Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me that. Get out of the car. Give me that. We'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. 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 What part of law don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew.
All right. Everything that happened there, justified. All right. You want to play these games. You want to run your mouth. I gave you 2 chances to keep the window down. You don't want to comply. I have every legal right as the police officer to pull you out this car. I don't want to hear what anybody else has to say about that. Supreme Court, let's break it down. Since you guys don't know it, since you guys think you know everything when you don't. Supreme Court has ruled that officers are well within their rights to do so. I'm gonna give you 2 case law, okay? There's 2 case law. The first case law allows the police during a lawful traffic stop, which this was, to pull the driver out the vehicle. Robert Goofy III, Emmanuel Acho, and these people, dudes like Emmanuel, right? I had respect for him when he was talking about Angel Reese. You know, he came out and he made great point, right? But then his balls got taken from him. So I can't respect you. I can't respect your word because you want to get back in the good graces of black people so much that you scared to say to speak your mind, to speak the truth. You're scared because black folks got mad at you. You let Amanda Sears scare you from speaking the truth. You got no balls, man. He'll come out here making his crazy video, talking about this is bad, this is the worst thing you ever seen. Stop. You got no balls. You lost those. You can't respect your word. Robert Goofy the third coming out here spewing his rhetoric. Need to go back to having fun with croissants. Those are the kind of goofies that's out here making these crazy points. Case law. Pennsylvania versus Mims. Look it up. I'm going to give you a brief synopsis. Go look up the case. In Pennsylvania versus Mims, the U.S. Supreme Court established that during a lawful traffic stop, a police officer can order the driver to exit the vehicle and conduct a pat-down search if they reasonably the suspect is a threat to their safety. Oh, he's not a threat to the safety. Well, I don't know what's going on in the car. I told you to roll down the window several times. You didn't do it. What do you have going on there? I cannot see your hands. Any law enforcement officer will say this. What are the two things that can harm me? It's not my feet. It's not my legs. It's not my eyes. It's not my shoulders, not my arms. These are the two things that can harm me. Hands. I need to see them. And I need to see them at all times. When officers are talking to you and they say, please keep your hands out your pockets, this is why. These two things kill all officers that have been killed. Outside of them being ran over by a vehicle. These two right here. During a police interaction, your hand should be visible at all times. As a matter of fact, when you're dealing with two officers, if there's two officers on scene, one is dealing with you, the other one is looking at your hands the whole time. It's scanning. Look up the case law. You guys won't do it though. I just gave it to you. Pennsylvania versus Mims. The other one, Maryland versus Wilson. The United States Supreme Court holds that police officers may order passengers out of a lawfully stopped vehicle without reasonable suspicion or criminal activity. This is Supreme Court, which has been established a long time ago. I just gave you two Supreme Court cases that allow officers to bring out people during the traffic stop to remove them from the vehicle. And these are supposed to be reporters and smart people with smart. All you got to do is do a Google search. You'll find it. So don't come at me with, oh, they can't bring them out the car and all that stuff. Wrong. You're wrong. You have no idea what you're talking about. Mel Hills of the world don't know what they're talking about. Robert Goofy III doesn't know what he's talking about. And you know what? Maybe they just ignorant and don't know case law. But that still doesn't give you the excuse to just come out here and start speaking this, oh, I'm a victim rhetoric. Tyreek Hill is not a victim. He started this whole thing by his initial interaction with the police officers.
I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin.
Also, when they say, let's get out the vehicle, he's talking about he getting out. No, he wasn't getting out. As you see, if he would have got out in the vehicle, they could have easily guided him out the vehicle if he wanted to get out and cooperate with their orders. No, instead, he resisted a little bit, which let it escalate to them pulling him out. And see, all of a sudden, he's talking that big talk. In the car, he's talking big talk, talking back to the officers, running his mouth. But when it got real, all of a sudden, he want to be a victim. You on the ground talking about he a victim. But just a second ago, he was running his mouth. Y'all got to stop believing these dudes. You gotta stop believing the media. You gotta stop believing these Holly weirdos. I say it all the time on this show. Stop listening to those clowns. They're clowns. They're entertainers. That's about it.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too late.
All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey.
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
Bro. Y'all.
All right. Back here. Back here, right here.
The phone.
They're putting the handcuffs on him.
Bro.
There is no knee on his back at any point. Somebody start doing the George Floyd rhetoric. Oh, we got another George Floyd. This is George Floyd all over again. Where? Where is it? I'm looking for it. I'm looking for George Floyd. Where is he? I'm looking for George Floyd. Where's the knee? Where's the knee? Where's the knee? It's right here. Where's the knee? That's George Floyd? Nowhere near no George Floyd. Nowhere near it. They got his knee right on his butt. Great technique. Get his arms behind his back. Get the handcuffs on him.
All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey.
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
Handcuffs on him. He says, stop crying. That's funny. Told him to stop crying because you're not a victim.
Bro.
Watch what they do after they put the handcuffs. They don't leave him like this, by the way. They don't leave him like this. Watch what they do. Roll him over right into the recovery position. And then from there, he's on the recovery position.
Like you crazy.
You set him up?
Why y'all beating
They didn't stand him up.
Crazy for? Damn, yo, bro.
At no point is there any beating on him, unnecessary roughness. They got him out the car, put him in handcuffs, stood him up. There's nothing wrong here. The wokies, the wokety woke blacks, and the wokety woke liberals, the white liberals, right? Because they just want black people to like them. Because trust me, I like black people. I promise. I just want you to like me. Yeah, this is police brutality. Please like me. Please like me. People on X talking about, yeah, I got a friend that's a cop, or I got a friend that's a chief, or whatever, and they said this was wrong. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. The white liberals just want to be liked by black people so much. Black wokes don't know what they talking about. They never knew what they was talking about. They just talk that same rhetoric over and over again. Woe was me, the black man. Woe was me, the black woman. America's bad to black folks. Meanwhile, it's so bad to black folks that look what this man's driving right here. But it's real bad to black folks. Look at this man's car. He's having such a hard time in the racist America. They're reaching so bad to try to get a George Floyd again. They want that. They need that. Palestine protests are dying down. Nobody's paying attention to them. They need something. Kamala needs something to build on. They need the black struggle. The black struggle helps get votes. Black people are so emotional, they didn't even see that they're getting played. They can't even see that all you had to do is drive the speed limit. Police wouldn't even be paying attention to him.
Bro, dude, beating on my window like he crazy. I ain't do nothing, twin. Dang.
Somebody always saying they ain't do nothing when they getting arrested. They didn't do nothing. No accountability. It's always they picking on me. They made me do this. He's an adult male. He needs to take responsibilities for his actions. That's it.
Hey, don't park there. Don't park there.
Hey. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. Bro.
When I told you I would make one point to say what one negative thing that the officers did here, and I'm gonna give y'all that. This officer right here, and I'm no shade to him whatsoever. He's a little hot-headed. All right. Eagle was in there a little bit. This dude wasn't listening. Tyreek already had put it at a certain level, and he took it to this level. And most people's like, well, I would think officers are trained to de-escalate the situation. Yes. We are trained to de-escalate the situation. And for the most part, all those officers didn't do anything wrong. He went a little overboard. And I'll give y'all that. But this is not no police brutality. This is not no racism. This is not the police picking on the black man. No, he'll be dealt with his department. Hey, you can't let these clowns, because that's what they are, clowns, get you to a level like this. You got to try to maintain composure as much as you can. So I'm going to give y'all that.
I just had surgery on my knee, bro.
I just said you.
Now, he's saying he had surgery on his knee. That's what he's telling the officers. And maybe I wasn't paying attention because I'm not a Miami fan, so I don't know what goes on with Tyreek in his daily life because I could care less. But I would think if they call him the cheetah, was having knee surgery, that would be big news in the sports media world. I just never heard that. Not saying that it didn't happen. I just never heard it. I never heard it. His knee was so bad, he went out and scored a couple touchdowns and then celebrated by putting his hands behind his back like he was getting arrested. I didn't see no knee pain then. Oh, but right now he got knee pain. These dudes are a bunch of babies. They're a bunch of babies. They always want to cry victim when it get real. And when it gets real, they have no balls. They want to crouch in the corner and say, look, they're picking on me.
In your ears when we
Bro,
go there.
chill, bro. Hey, don't do, bro.
Back up.
Hey, call through.
Now, we get to this part. Dudes coming into the area of investigation. You cannot, as a civilian, just start walking up into a police investigation when they're doing something. You're obstructing the investigation. You can be charged with obstruction or interfering with investigation, depending on what state and which county code and, the way they word it. You cannot just walk up. And then again, if you see the police are hot and heavy and busy, do you think that's a good time for you to walk up to the scene? Is that a perfectly good time? It's just common sense, people. It's common sense. You don't have to think too hard to think about these things. Roll your windows down. Turn your car off. If it's night, put the lights on. Put your hands on the steering wheel so the officers can see it. Just to show them that you pose no threat to them in their life. Also, don't be out here committing traffic violations or crimes to where the police have to deal with you. We would never be here if this dude was just following the rules.
Call Drew. Hey, call Drew.
Listen to him cry on the ground. Listen to him squealing on the ground after he was running his mouth. In the car, he was running his mouth. All of a sudden, he's squealing on the ground. These dudes aren't tough. They aren't big and bad. All they're gonna do is cry mommy when it gets real. That's all they're gonna do.
Hey, call Drew, bro. Hey, what? Hey, call Drew, bro. Just call Drew. Hey.
What am I doing that's wrong?
Hey, listen.
People want to say, I'm not doing it. What am I doing that's wrong? The officer will tell you, stay back. Do not come into this investigation. Do not come into my scene. That's what you're doing wrong. If you would shut your mouth and listen. That's what you're doing wrong. Shut up and listen. We don't do that. We don't know how to do that. We can't do it. It's proven every time, over and over and over again. It's proven every time. We cannot listen and we cannot shut up.
Hey, listen, hey, man, they got Tyreek, the cops over here beating on him, man.
And what does he say on the phone? We've watched this whole video for about 36 minutes now. He said he get on the phone and say the cops is over here beating on him. Cops didn't do nothing like that. Over there beating on him. Y'all just quick. Y'all want it so bad. Y'all want George Floyd so bad. Y'all want to be able to bring Black Lives Matter from the ashes. Huh? Is that what y'all want? We got to bring Black Lives Matter back. They did not beat on him. Not one time.
Over here beating on Tyreek,
Listen, big
man.
man, don't park there, man. Just get in
Hey,
the
yo,
car.
hey, Drew, you gotta come, man.
Just get in the car.
Right out the side, on the side of the,
Hey, get in the car. You're parked in the middle of the street.
I'm in the car.
You gotta go before you get a ticket.
Hey,
I'm
you're
not
in the car.
Who's the driver? This is my car.
All right, move.
All right, I'll take that.
You gotta move right now.
Coming, man.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have to get too.
I'm coming.
Let me have your license. You're gonna have to get. Let me have your license.
I'm leaving.
I'm not.
It's too late. They gave you all sorts of opportunities to get your butt in the car and leave the scene. You didn't do it. Now, when it's time to get real, all of a sudden you say, oh, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. You're not leaving. You're not leaving. Continue to be defiant. Continue to run your mouth. When the police tell you to do something, get in the car and leave. What is so hard about that, though? That's my question. What is so hard about that? It's not terrible commands. These guys are adult males. They understand English. It's not hard to understand simple commands.
Playing. Let me have your license.
leaving. Yo, what's
Your
going
license
on?
right now.
What's going on,
Your license right now. You're not gonna give me your license.
Get in the car and leave.
You're not gonna give me your license.
I'm leaving.
Let me have your license. Your license right now.
Sir, you want me
Hey,
to
your license right now.
I'm leaving.
Or I'm gonna lock you up.
just told
Your
me to
license
leave.
right now.
He just told me to
Your
leave.
license right now.
Sir, you just-
You're dealing with me now.
Sir.
Your license right now.
I just don't understand why y'all can't just listen and get out of there. It's pretty simple. Listen and get out of there. And again, everybody got their opinions. I see a lot of people on my feed. They got their own opinions. It's fine. But I'm telling y'all right now, anybody that's getting on these officers for doing their job outside of the one officer who let his ego get in there, talking about this is wrong, this is wrong. You're wrong. Everything was followed correctly. Protocol was followed correctly. The well within their rights to do what they were doing. Tyreek want to run his mouth and put himself in a situation. I don't feel sorry for him. You know why I don't feel sorry for him? Because they didn't arrest him. They gave him a summons and they let him go, which was going to happen initially if he just would have shut his mouth. Went into the game, score touchdowns. What regular person, since America is so bad, he crying and whining, America is so bad, what person can say they got detained by the police on Sunday before an NFL game as an NFL player and then go out there and score touchdowns in the same day? I don't understand it. I'm gonna get to some of these interviews here in a sec. So this is one of the interviews anyway. This is one of the interviews. Tyreek after the game. Now, as you listen to this, you tell me if this dude sounds like he's 100% innocent. Tone has changed drastically from when he was on the street.
It's crazy. Like, I want to be a cop one day. I got a state trooper hat, all that, so I got a lot of respect for cops, man. But obviously, everybody has bad apples in every situation, So I want to be able to, use this platform, to figure out a way to like flip this and make it a positive on both ends, on my end and then also Miami-Dade, so that way we can team together and do something positive for them.
Yeah. How about, okay, you want to make this a positive thing for the police? Admit that what you did was wrong. Admit that. It would have been better if he came out here and said, "Listen, this morning situation, I was wrong. I was speeding. I did not comply with the lawful orders from the police officers. I was pulled out the car. I do have a complaint about one officer. I think he was a little bit rough, but ultimately, I put myself in this situation. We can all learn from this situation on what not to do during a traffic stop." That's what a stand-up person would do and would say. This guy is beating around the bush because he knows he's guilty and try to make it seem like, well, both of us are wrong. Both of us are wrong when he is about 95% wrong in this whole situation.
For the community, because that's what it's all about, bro. Like, you guys are here to like protect us as individuals, and I have a platform, and I want to be able to team up with you guys. So that's all I gotta say. I'm just glad that my teammates were there to like support me in that situation because I felt alone, and when they showed up, it made me realize that we got a good team this year, dog. For them to put their life on the line. You know what I'm saying? So it was amazing.
What life are they putting on the line? Put their life on the line? What is this, war? What, they dig you out the trenches to save you? All they did was whine and cry. They did nothing for you. That's all they did. Put their life on the line. Serious?
So
Again, he's trying to play the middle ground here. He knows he's wrong. He knows that. And if you watch the footage, you can tell that he's wrong too. Here's his coach.
My teammates and trying to put myself
Look at
in
his
that emotion or in that situation that they've described emotionally. And then knowing more than that, I think the thing that fucks me up, honestly, to be quite frank,
First of all, this dude look like he's drunk out of his mind or coked up, one of the two.
is knowing that I don't know exactly, I don't know what that feels like.
Here we go. It's the same thing every time. Me, as a white man, I don't know what it's like to be in that situation because I'm white. I have privilege. I don't get pulled over by the police because I'm white. They don't harass me because I'm white. I don't get arrested because I'm white. It only happens to black people. Black people are the only people in this country to get arrested, to get pulled over. Only the black. Morgan Wallen. Isn't he a big country music superstar? Everybody knows who he is. That dude got arrested for being drunk and taken to jail. And he's white. I don't see nobody on the stage boo-hooing and crying about it. I don't see Coach coming out here with these fake tears talking about, I don't know what it's like to be black.
You know, I think it's very, very important that that two things should be true. That you know, I think you let due process work and information to be gathered to appropriately project an opinion. However, that I can't get away from the fact of what I know their experience to be, and
what their experience to be. This man is trying to make up something on the fly. He can't even say anything in a complete sentence. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's making up stuff. So he don't lose the locker room. That's all he's doing. Catering.
and you know, you try to put yourself. If I'm Calais Campbell and I'm 38 years old, and you're going to work, and then what?
This dude is talking about nothing. You hear this guy? What is he saying? He's saying absolutely nothing because there's nothing to say. He's trying to generate a response to get the woke left losers to think that he's on their side. Oh, I'm sorry, black folks. I know it's rough for you. I know that. There's nothing else to play on this video. Dude can't even talk. He's making stuff up. It's I tell y'all have to stop listening to these clowns. You really do. You have to stop listening to these clowns. This is a LeBron-esque response. Listen to what he say.
Going on before the game.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was stretching and I seen on the TV, bro got arrested. And then I seen the clip, cop like kicked him or something like that. It was crazy. So that's got to get handled. You know what I'm saying? Excessive force on a black man, that's not uncommon.
Excessive force on a black man, that's not uncommon. Where was the excessive force? I bet you probably didn't even see it before he's out here talking. Bet you that. Because if he did, and had any amount of brain cells, anyone can see that that's not no excessive force.
It's a very common thing in America, so I think that needs to be addressed at a country-wide level. So yeah, I don't think that shit is cool at all. But you know, it's not unnatural or not uncommon for cops to do that type of shit, especially the black man. So that needs to be addressed for sure.
Going on.
Yeah, none of these dudes will. They think there's a problem, but none of them will suit up and do the job. They won't. They'll continue to sit in their comfortable houses in their predominantly white neighborhoods, and with all their money and all their talent, all their benefits, and continue to live a good life. And they tell you that life is so bad in this country. I really wish y'all would see what's going on here. I really do. It's the same rhetoric. Now, rhetoric goes on. I'm sorry. Tyreek goes on CNN. And I'm not going to play this whole 7-minute clip, but maybe the first minute. And listen to the victim narrative that he spits here. Go on CNN. Now he want to be the victim.
It back for the first time. Tell me what was going through your mind in those moments.
Man, for real, you know, I was like, I was shocked, man. Like it's crazy because it all happened
What are you shocked for? You literally did this to yourself.
so fast, man. But like for me, man, like it just all happened so fast, and I really couldn't like gather everything that was happening. So it was crazy, you know. And me being a father, me being a husband, and all that, man, I was just put myself in that situation. Like, hey, I gotta be smart. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wasn't on that kind of energy. Like I was chilling. Like I was following rules. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all saw the video. He says he was following rules. This man is on CNN lying. I hope the NFL gives him a punishment. I really do.
And I wasn't moving fast because, you know, I got injuries. You feel me? I got things that I go through. I play a physical sport. I've been doing this for a moment now, man. So I'm dealing with some stuff. So I guess the officers, they felt like I wasn't doing it on their timing, but I was doing it. But you know, man, I'm still kind of shell shocked from it, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed. You know,
Embarrassed?
Well, and when
Sir, look in the mirror. That's the person who embarrassed you. That person.
you
so
watch it,
here we are.
can you tell us what happened with the moment with you didn't see it there in the video, but you're in the car, they're yelling at you to roll your window down. What was happening there?
You know what? When the officer came up and knocked on my window, I let my window down, cooperated, gave him my ID, and then I immediately let up my window. And then after that, I let back up my window, and then he came back to the window and was like, "Let your window down now. Let your window down now." And then I let it down. That's when he said, "If you don't let your window down, I'm gonna snatch you out the car." I was like, "Sir, my window is down. Like, what do you want? I'm not trying to cause a scene because, if I let my window."
If you wasn't trying to cause a scene, you would have complied with the lawful orders that was first given to you. I don't want to hear that he was not trying to cause a scene. Not trying to hear that. You 100% was trying to cause a scene. And he knows that. But everybody giving him a pass. This whole thing happens every election year. They know black people are emotional. They want black people they want to get a rise out of black folks. What they do? Let's get the police brutality. Let's get the police brutality out. Let's get the police brutality out. That's what they want to do. That's what they want out. Listen, Robert Goofy the Third, Acho, Jamel Hill, all these clowns, DL Hughley, Plies, all those guys, and even the rhetoric people. Some people that are following the tweets, just for you too. TikTok influencers, whatever. I'm gonna teach y'all something. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned what not to do when pulled over by the police. It got nothing to do with police brutality. It got nothing with the white man picking on the black man. It got nothing to do with a black man driving a nice car. This all could have been prevented if he just wasn't speeding. We wouldn't even be here. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. We wouldn't be having this conversation. We wouldn't be having this conversation if he just complied and listened to what the lawful orders the officers give him. Tyreek Hill is not a victim. This is not police brutality. This is not a case of the white man and racism. This is not any of that. It's a case of Tyreek is a clown, and that's what he get. That's it. Take it or leave it. I don't care if you like it or not. Those are the facts. I showed you the facts. Those are the facts. I gave you 2 case law. I'll read them again. Case law, Maryland versus Wilson. United States Supreme Court holds that police officers may order passengers out of a lawfully stopped vehicle without reasonable suspicion or criminal activity. This is case law. This is Supreme Court. Pennsylvania versus Mims. Supreme Court established that during a lawful traffic stop, police officer can order the driver to exit the vehicle. That's Supreme Court. That officers were well within their right to do what they're doing. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying this. I really don't. Thank y'all for being here. I really do. I had to get that off my chest because it's the truth. Stop listening to these Holly weirdos. Stop listening to the athletes. Stop listening to Tyreek and them. They don't even know. They're not stand-up people. They're not first-class citizens. They're not role models. They're none of that. They just happen to be good at football. That's it. And in society, being good at football means you can be rich. That's the only thing. That's all they are, is entertainers. And keep it at that. There's no police brutality here. There's no picking on the black man. Everybody coming out on Twitter, this is the worst video I've ever seen. In the last month, shoot, I think it's 3 or 4 officers have been sitting in their cruiser ambushed. Sitting in their cruisers, doing their job. Officer just got to the job, been waiting 12 years, got into the force, ambush, killed. It wasn't about white men that killed those police officers, by the way. To my buddies, friends, everybody else that's law enforcement, y'all stay safe out here. Y'all be vigilant. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all be aware, and y'all stay safe. Y'all get home at the end of your shift. That's what you should do. Everybody else, stop listening to this rhetoric. It's election season. They're just trying to get you emotionally. That's all they're trying to do. Tyreek Hill had no business doing anything that he did. The police officers did exactly what they were supposed to do. The one officer got a little hot-headed. He got to calm that down. Other than that, this man talking about America is so bad for the black man. He got an altercation with the police and then went to go play in an NFL football game on Sunday and score a touchdown. Yeah. As a black man. Ooh. I thought black men couldn't do nothing. Don't listen to these clowns. Again, like, subscribe, and share. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. Remember to tell everybody about the show. Again, I'll be doing lives. Tune into the lives. What say you? What do you guys think? I'm here to listen to your opinions. You know, I'll listen to what you got to say. Just don't be mad if I don't agree with it. But let me hear what you got to say. Leave it in the comments. Follow me on the socials. Y'all know where I am. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Rumble. Y'all know how to find me by now. Y'all stay safe out here. Peace.